Move on to the next case. We are going to Ohio. It says, literal hell on wheels. Teen convicted of killing boyfriend. Friend by driving 100 miles per hour into wall. True Crime Daily, published August 17th, 2023. We're going to Strongsville, Ohio. A judge found a 19-year-old girl guilty of several counts of murder and other charges for crashing her speeding car into a brick wall and killing her 20-year-old boyfriend and his friend. The Cuyahoga County Prosecutor's Office announced August 14th that Mackenzie Shirilla was convicted of 4 counts of murder, 4 counts of felonious assault, 2 counts of aggravated vehicular homicide, 1 count of drug possession, and 1 count of possessing criminal tools for the 2022 deaths of Dominic Russo and Davian Flanagan. On July 31st, 2022, at approximately 5:30 a.m., Shirilla was driving Flanagan and Russo when she accelerated her Toyota Camry to 100 miles per hour and drove into a brick building on Alameda Drive in Strongsville. A passerby saw the crash site about 45 minutes later and called 911. According to Strongsville police, the car had severe damage and full airbag deployments. Shirilla, Russo, and Flanagan were all unconscious and trapped in the car when paramedics arrived. Firefighters were able to remove the 3 of them from the vehicle, then transported Shirilla via life flight to a nearby hospital. Russo and Flanagan were pronounced dead at the scene. Shirilla was 17 years old at the time of the crash. Strongsville police arrested Shirilla on suspicion of murder and other charges on November 4th, 2022. Shirilla and Russo were in a relationship, and prosecutors argued Flanagan, Russo's friend, was just cargo and just a suitcase in the backseat in the defendant's mind, WKYC TV reports. Judge Nancy Margaret Russo presided over the bench trial, meaning the case was argued in front of the judge and not a jury. According to WKYC, Russo told Shirilla prior to announcing her verdict, this was not reckless driving, this was murder. Russo said video from the crash clearly shows the purpose and intent of the defendant. She chose a course of death and destruction that day. Russo added, she morphs from a responsible driver to literal hell on wheels as she makes her way down the street. The judge argued Shirilla was on a mission when she caused the crash, that she did it with precision. Cuyahoga County Prosecutor Michael O'Malley told WKYC, evidence showed Shirilla made no attempt to slow down or stop, that it was full speed into a building and tragically it cost 2 people their lives. Flanagan's mom said she is thankful for the verdict, but believes there are no winners here today. O'Malley said Shirilla will be sentenced August 21st. Shit. That was definitely intentional. Holy shit. WKYC.com. This was not reckless driving, this was murder. Mackenzie Shirilla found guilty in deadly Strongsville crash. Wow. I'm thinking, like, what was going on through this person's mind that she intentionally drove into a wall like that? Did you understand how, well, obviously she was going 100 miles per hour, but I mean, just think about it. Let's see. Okay, so let's see. Dang it, I can't put the Mythbusters one because it's copyright. Let's see. Okay. Oh, jeez. I did not see that it was inside edition. It says it right there. I can't play inside edition because it's copyright as well. So most likely just because of that sound, like the beginning of the episode, whatever the hell they were going to show there in that video, that's probably going to cost me a copyright on this video. YouTube does not play with that at all. So I apologize for it starting and me just taking it off really quickly. Let's see this one. And again, for this one, it's a crash test 40 miles per hour versus 56 miles per hour. So this isn't even close to how fast she was going. In order, when she crashed into the wall, it was 100 miles per hour and she killed 2 people. Let's watch this video again. This is only 40 miles per hour versus 56 miles per hour. I mean, woo. Okay, so that's 40 miles per hour. I'll make it a little bit bigger. Crappy music, bro. Look. But mind you, the article says that all of the airbags were deployed in the vehicle. Dude, just look at the comparison. 40-50. 56 was like, you wouldn't even think that at 56 you would cause something to, like, an accident like this. Like, you would crash and the vehicle would be kept in this, like, this man. I'm sorry, I'm just watching this. Holy shit, that's crazy. She was going 100 miles per hour. Wow. Insane. Sorry, it has no audio because it has some type of, like, what is it? Whatever the hell that's called. I forgot the name of that. Wow, that's crazy. Mind you, this isn't a controlled environment. They're literally like, they have everything under surveillance. I don't know if you noticed that, right? Like, underneath the SUV, it has like it has something attached to it, so the vehicle won't shift to any other side, causing like a bigger accident and whatnot. But again, this is only to get an idea of how fast is actually fast. So 50 miles per hour. She was going 100 and she crashed into a wall. Dude, look at that. Ooh. Fuck, that is crazy, dude. And while, you can argue that there's not such a great difference between 50 miles per hour and 56, but you can still notice it. Now, let me put it back a little bit. So this is right before it crashes. Look at the driver's side front part of the vehicle. See? Only 6 miles per hour more. That's it. So let's see. Let's see if we can find something else. Okay, so I don't know. This is motor 1. They probably have like that weird let's see. Oh. Boo. Okay. Crash test Ford Focus 120 miles per hour. She was going 100 miles per hour when she crashed into the wall. This is 120. Let's see what 120 looks like crashing into a wall. This is crazy. I'm going to try putting audio on it, see if it has like music or like anything copyrighted. I'm just going to have to mute it, but crossing fingers, hopefully it's just like someone talking.
This is it.
Of course not, because they had to add those sound effects and everything, but nonetheless.
Focus is obliterated on impact. Only the
Ooh. Wait, hold on. 120 miles per hour. She was going at 100, so damn, just the conditions of the car could have been just a little bit not as bad as what we're seeing right now with this Ford Focus, but holy shit, just look at the impact. Oh wait, it already happened. Okay, no, they do the repeat. I mean, I don't think the dummies inside are all in one piece. The car is completely smushed. That's crazy. I mean, look. Hold on, maybe just look at the conditions of the car. Ah, shit. It's right behind my head. I want to move. Dude, it looks like a transformer. I mean, this is one tire here. Look at the other tire right there. But the car in and of itself is just like one blob. Again, this is 120 miles per hour. Full blown into a wall. And this is the case that we're reading now. She was going 100 miles per hour with 2 other people in the vehicle. Per the article, she didn't even care about the person that was sitting behind. So that person that was sitting behind was a third wheel that was probably already pissed off that he had to go out with a couple. Man, that sucks, dude. I mean, wow. Okay, so this is the car. I guess they're explaining. Oof. So look at that's supposed to. Damn it! That's supposed to be the dummy. Not anymore. I'll tell you that much. Wow. So now we understand why she was found guilty. Now we can grasp why she has so many charges against her. I mean, it's obvious that this was completely done on purpose. It's 100 miles per hour driving into a wall, and we just saw what 120 miles per hour looks like crashing into a inanimate object that is like solid. Yo, that wall didn't even move. It didn't even twitch. Hell, the paint was still on it. Yet we saw the conditions of the vehicle.
On all counts. That is the verdict from Judge Nancy Russo in the trial of a Strongsville teen, who the judge ruled
holy cannoli, dude. Whoa. Dude, look at the car. I'm sorry, I'm gonna go back a little bit and then I'll just press play.
From Judge Nancy Russo in the trial of a Strongsville teen, who the judge ruled intentionally crashed her car, killing 2. Mackenzie Shirilla has now been convicted of killing her boyfriend, Dominic Russo, and a friend, Davion Flanagan.
Shirilla was visibly shaken as the verdict was read and she realized what was happening there. Our Kaitor K's been following this case as it unfolded. He tells us exactly what happened today in the courtroom.
Her actions were controlled, methodical, deliberate, intentional, and purposeful.
Yes, they were.
This was not reckless driving. This was murder.
19-year-old Mackenzie Shirilla crying uncontrollably as the judge declared her guilty on multiple counts of murder in the deaths of her 20-year-old boyfriend Dominic Russo and his 19-year-old friend Davion Flanagan. She was convicted on all 12 charges she was facing, including those of felonious assault and aggravated vehicular homicide.
She had a mission and she executed it with precision.
The judge said Shirilla, who was 17 at the time of the crash, had morphed from a responsible driver with 2 passengers into, quote, literal hell on wheels down an obscure route that she had just visited a few days before, pushing the pedal to the floor, demanding an ultimate speed of 100 miles per hour.
The intent was obvious upon seeing that video.
At the time of the crash, had morphed from a responsible driver with 2 passengers into, quote, literal hell on wheels down an obscure route that she had just visited a few days before, pushing the pedal to the floor, demanding an ultimate speed of 100 miles per hour.
The intent was obvious upon seeing that video that there was only one goal, and the computer demonstrated that there was no attempt to slow down or stop, that it was full speed into a building, and said tragically it cost 2 people their lives.
The prosecution says Shirilla crashed the car in July 2022 to end her toxic and tumultuous relationship with Russo, and that Flanagan was just backseat cargo. Flanagan's mother telling us today she agrees with that take.
We are just thankful that we feel justice was served today. There's not a day that goes by that we don't miss our son, and justice was served for him today. But honestly, there's no winners here. There's no winners here today.
Shirilla's defense attorney wouldn't comment on the verdict, but her mother told us she's shocked by the murder conviction and completely disagrees with the judge. Shirilla's sentencing is set for next Monday. Christy.
All right, Kaitor, we appreciate all the information you've been bringing us on this. Thank you so much.
Hold on.
Are guilty on, including those who was 17 at the time of the crash, had morphed from a responsible driver with 2 passengers.
Dude, I'm gonna put this bigger. I holy shit. Okay, so just going around the corner. I'm sorry, you're gonna hear the audio again.
Driver with 2 passengers who was 17 at the time of the crash had morphed from a responsible driver with 2 passengers into, quote, literal hell on wheels down an obscure route that she had just visited a few days before, pushing the pedal to the floor, demanding an ultimate speed of 100 miles per hour.
Dude, look at the wall.
Ultimate speed of 100.
Holy shit. Wow, I wonder what was going through this person's head. Well, I mean, they did say it. She says that...
The prosecution says Shirilla crashed the car in July 2022 to end her toxic and tumultuous relationship with Russo, and that Flanagan was just backseat cargo.
Wow, dude. Not only was this person involved and lost his life, in something that didn't have anything to do with him. They called him backseat baggage. Wow, that was incredibly irresponsible. And holy shit, that is attempted murder. Like, nah, it's murder because she killed him. She did, so it's murder. That's why she's going to jail. She has all those counts. She's, what is it? Okay, so 4 counts of murder, 4 counts of felonious assault, 2 counts of aggravated vehicular homicide, 1 count of drug possession, and 1 count of possessing criminal tools for the 2022 deaths of Dominic Russo and Davion Flanagan. You know, when I was growing up, I had a friend. He used to date this chick, and they were one of those couples. They were one of those that were always, that you knew that they were like toxic for each other and shit, and you could obviously tell that they were not fit for each other, yet they insisted on being with each other. And I remember being in a situation kind of similar to this one, but thankfully, and obviously, it was, you know, it didn't get to this point, but I was worried. And I was sitting in the back seat. I was pretty worried, but it didn't get to this point. But I don't know. Doesn't matter how like toxic the relationship is. It's just there should be a line drawn that, you know, should be kind of common sense. You know, that's it. The relationship is over. That's it. There's just, if it's over, it's over. But wow, 100 miles per hour against the wall. We saw the security camera video. Yeah, she was definitely going 100 miles per hour. That was definitely intentional. It's not as if she was already driving at that speed and ended up crashing into the wall. Wow. Whew. Crazy.